How you doing, YouTube? Matt with Massive Beer Reviews. Back to yet another review. IPA time. Borderlining on Imperial IPA time in the form of Treehouse Brewing's Green. Never had this one. This one's kind of eluded me over time. I've had quite a few Treehouse beers. Didn't review all of them, but I've had about 7 or 8 different ones. But this one, just never came across it. But I was lucky enough, my buddy Bob text me today or Facebook me today and was like, hey man, stop by his job because it's on my way home from work. He's like, I got a gift for you, and drop this sucker on me. So thank you very much, Bob. Really excited to give us a whirl. So let's dive into it. As far as what it says on the can, Green, India Pale Ale, 7.5% alcohol by volume, brewed in Munson, Massachusetts. Let's see here. You are fortunate to be holding Treehouse Brewing Company's Galaxy Hop-filled American IPA. Green is a massively juicy beer filled with flavors and aromas of pineapple, orange, sorbet, and tangerine. And also, it makes no apologies as it coats the palate with intense hop goodness, the result of our uncompromising dedication to fresh, progressive, delightful beer. We hope you enjoy it and laugh with laughter, good cheer, and in the company of those you love. Treehouse Brewing. That's pretty much it. One of their actual printed cans, not a sleeve or a sticker. Yeah, I dig it. It's pretty much just their logo with the word green on it. Kind of how they do Julius and all the other ones. But I dig it. Logo's awesome. So I am a fan. So let's dive into this sucker. See what she has to offer. We'll look at the bottom once I get done pouring it for you date Nazis out there. Yeah, it just looks like grapefruit juice pretty much at this point. And this is, let's see, keep cold, eggs and ham, it says. And on the bottom it says January 5th, 2016. This is January, what's today, 8th or the 9th? Listen, 3 or 4 days old. That's all you need to know. So there you go, date Nazis. Just 3/4 of a pinky finger, off-white head. And like I said, I mean, it literally looks like grapefruit juice. My family used to own a bar, and I shouldn't even say that. Well, I should. It doesn't matter. But if you ever cracked open like old school grapefruit juice, not this new school kind of like faux juiciness, the old school, not pulpy, but a ton of haziness, kind of like those pull tab kind of old school grapefruit juices. It's exactly what it looks like pretty much. So yeah, I mean, grapefruit juice, buttered squash, whatever you want to call it. It looks so hazy it's not even funny. So there you go. It looks like a Treehouse beer. I can smell wafts and wafts of apricot and mango and everything from here. So let's dive in the nose and get a real nose on it. It's just is what it is. Let's see. Comparing it. Let's compare it because I figured I'd do this kind of separate a little bit from the other Treehouse beers. Julius to me is a bit more tropical. Not that this doesn't have the tropical notes, it has a nice apricot, a little bit of mango, but it's definitely leaning more citrusy, more grapefruity. I would say less dank than that. I'm not really getting a ton of kind of like overly ripe and oniony kind of shallowiness out of this. Even though it's there, this is all about grapefruit, maybe a touch of pineapple, definite apricot, but it's a little bit more stone fruit, citrus as opposed to citrus stone fruit, but leaning more tropical. So this is more Americanized fruit juiciness, I guess you would say. But yeah, I mean, it smells absolutely fucking fantastic. It smells like a super over-the-top juicy IPA, just a little bit, like I said, more stone fruit, Americanized fruit, as opposed to your tropical fruits. Even though those are there, kind of splitting hairs. It's a little bit partly sunny, partly cloudy, I guess I would say. And it just smells awesome. So yeah, let's dive in. Cheers. Definitely getting more dankness in the mouth. Didn't expect that. It's pretty cold. I know they kept it on in the refrigerator at the place where he works, and I had it in my refrigerator because I didn't know how long I was going to review it for. So I'm guessing it's probably around the mid to low 40s. Once it warms up, probably bring a little bit more out of it, but definite more dankness. It's like the nose is a very sweet kind of pineapple, citrusy, apricotiness, or this is a little bit more meaty and a bit more of that. What is that pith? I guess that piece that you typically separates the fruit flesh from the actual outer skin. It's more of that, where you're still getting a sweetness, but you're getting a bit of a bitterness on it also, to where it's kind of giving you a little bit of dryness on the finish, but nothing too crazy. I mean, that's the thing with Treehouse beers too. They're sweet, but they're never oversweet for me, in order to balance out that super high hop presence in there. You gotta throw a decent malt base on it, and this has it in spades. Mouth feels chewy, delicious, absolutely fantastic. One of the better IPAs I've ever had, to put it that way. I feel like, a lot of people are like, oh, Treehouse, whatever. I'm the first to admit when I'm wrong, or when I wasn't even wrong, but I just kind of assumed they wouldn't be as good as they were until I started having their beers. And I know a lot of people still don't think they are just because of the name, but these guys absolutely deserve every ounce of kudos they get, because I don't even understand how this is how beer is becoming like this. It's just nothing I've ever been used to. Beers that I grew up drinking, it's just, this is not beer, but it is, and it's absolutely delicious. So let's talk about it. It's one of the better double IPA, or IPAs, not double. They call it a regular IPA version of the double. One of the better IPAs I've had as of late, yes. I do prefer Julius over it, only because I'm that tropical horde junkie. So if I'm going to lean more one way or the other, I definitely lean Julius, but this is, it's kind of like, okay, do I want $1 million and I don't want $750,000? It's still a ass ton of money. Would I buy it again? Yes. If I could buy it, if it was easy to get and I didn't have to drive all the way up there to get it, I would totally buy it. But yeah, absolutely worth whatever it costs. Anybody out there who buys it under reg, if you want to throw down the price somewhere in the comment section, that would be awesome. Like I said, all these been gifted to me, so I'm not exactly sure the price. They've probably been told to me. I should write that shit down, but I don't. Yeah, value and availability. You have to go to Treehouse to get it. Typically, it's not overtly expensive, or overly expensive, I should say. And just say, if you like what, if you like this, if you like snowed fruits and citrus, got citrus in a lemony, even bright orange sense, more of a pineapple-y kind of grapefruity sense. And you like Treehouse beers, you like super haziness, you like really well-made beers, you'll like this, because that's what this is. It's just a really well-made, unique, because even though there's a lot of people trying to duplicate this, they put their own spins on it and do their own beers, but these are, for me, of what I've had from the whole northeastern corridor of hazy beers, these guys are just crushing it. So there you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the review as much as I did. If you did or you didn't, or somewhere in between, please leave a comment in the comment section below, and like, subscribe, and all that fun stuff. If you want to check us out anywhere else on the internet, you can. Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Untapped, Massive Beers in all 4 of those places. And yeah, another review down. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully enjoying a glass of grapefruit juice butternut squash beer right now. And hopefully see you next time. Cheers.